This month saw the release of Bojack Horseman Season 2, and man, I could not have been more excited in the lead-up. For those who haven't been watching or have missed my late to the party, Bojack Horseman is simply one of the strangest, most subversive, and wonderfully dark animated comedies ever to come along. I gotta say, Season 1 worked so damn well and stands on its own so strongly, I was worried that Season 2 might not be up to snuff, that it would fall into the traps that a lot of comedy sequels do. Luckily for me, I was dead wrong. As we pick back up with the show, Bojack is finally making the movie of his dreams, a biopic on his hero's secretariat. He has completely changed his life around and he's happier and more positive than ever. He's also completely screwed once he realizes that all these things are stopping him from properly playing the more tragic side of Secretariat's life. And just to further complicate matters, now that Diane's book on him is a big hit, Bojack can't live his life like he once did without getting noticed or hounded by fans who want him to act just like he did in the book, you know, mean and drunk and stuff. And then he meets Wanda, a lady owl who's been in a coma for 30 years and as such doesn't know that Bojack was ever famous and treats him just like a normal person. Wanda is voiced by Friends' Lisa Kudrow, and because Bojack himself is a scathing commentary on the real-life Bob Saget, you can only imagine this casting as a bit of a wink and a nudge at successful performers who made a mint with one show, then never really did anything that reached those heights ever again. And while Season 1 was very much the Bojack show starring everyone else, Season 2 spreads its wings and lets everyone else just have a little slice of the pie. Perhaps the most interesting is Diane herself. You know, I was worried that she would just become useless now that she's no longer writing a book and no longer really hanging out with Bojack. But instead, she gets this great arc about feeling that she's creatively stagnating now that she's married. This comes to a head when she gets involved in a battle with a hippo who's a clear stand-in for Bill Cosby. Yeah, Bojack Horseman Season 2 goes there, and it is frighteningly true to life. The rest of the supporting cast is taken in some pretty cool directions as well, be it Mr. Peanut Butter, who's forced to find new work as a game show host after his business dealings all go belly up, Princess Caroline becoming fed up with her agency and growing much closer with Rudy Rutabaga, a new character who wants them both to start their own agency. Heck, even the now adult kids from Horsin' Around show back up and have an adventure with Bojack. I take my hat off to the show for allowing all these storylines to crisscross and build off one another in a very organic way. The only person I haven't talked about yet is Todd, and honestly, even the show mocks how little Todd adds to this season. There's a great bit where they have a whole Prince and the Pauper style storyline where we don't even see Todd until the very end. Much like last season, Bojack Horseman succeeds because of its dark humor, this time around taking such stuff as autoerotic asphyxiation, putting that on the menu, its grand existential moments like Bojack's mother telling him that he was just born broken and happiness isn't for him, and its amazing ability to make you care about these very strange animal people. All those major themes that have become synonymous with the show are back and accounted for: the battle of the artist and his art, the pursuit of happiness, the cult of celebrity, and what makes people good people. And you know what, honestly, at the end of this season, I gotta say I'm not sure if Bojack really is a good person after all. There's an amazing bit at the end I don't want to spoil, but let's just say he goes all out in trying to actually capture the fake sitcom life he had on television, only for it to spiral out of control and him being more alone than he ever was before. If you enjoyed the first season, hell, if you're just a fan of weird offbeat animated shows for adults, then you owe it to yourself to check out Season 2 of Bojack Horseman. For me, it's more than a worthy successor, and I cannot wait for Season 3.